Hi.
Hi.
I did it in the right order today.
Yeah.
Somewhat better.
It's good. It's good.
Yes. Hi. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Kerstin.
Hi,
Kerstin. Kerstin.
Kerstin.
Never. I would never
And
say.
Xanthi.
I'm better say my name than I am in saying your name. So, welcome to. Oh my God! It is episode 8. Hi,
Yep.
Grimskull.
Hi, Grimskull.
We made it to episode 8. And what an episode we have today.
Mm.
Hot subject or something. We will see.
Or
Yeah.
something. For some people, maybe. I don't know.
For
We will
some,
see.
yes. Shouldn't we have a title or something?
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, Rich.
Hello.
Hi. Today we're going to talk about. I did my homework. Testing. You
Yeah.
ordered. No, you didn't order me, but you told me to see Captain Marvel film so that we
Mm?
can talk about Captain Marvel. And of course, I did it.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about Captain Marvel. And I know that you, Kerstin, you have anything to say.
Yes. It's also because Lampayo kind of gave us that idea
Yes. Hi, Robert.
on
Thank you.
another.
Hmm?
Hi, Robert. On another episode. I'm not sure what we were talking about. Yeah, we were talking about strong women in books.
Right. Right. Correct. And he said that we should watch or we should talk about Captain Marvel. And
Yes. And I also, because we kind of have a little more open discussions, we will focus on Captain Marvel, but I want to talk about like the Marvel universe
yes. Yes. And
as much
hopefully
as
our
I
chat
know
can
about
help
it. I
us.
I don't really know that much about it, so I will see.
It's good.
if
We have Robert in the chat
Yeah, we will rob it in the
and
chat. Yes.
rest. So we have people that know probably more than we do. But we can tell our perspective at least. So, yes. Should I
Yes.
start with the first question? Like, did you like the film, Kerstin?
Well, the thing is,
Yes.
it is. Well, can I just start with what I think? What the Marvel universe is for me, and for me, it is the Marvel universe with the Iron Man, Captain Marvel, this whole. Oh, now I send you something that I
You
wanted
did.
to. Uh, I send you a picture of a kind of chronological order you can see the movies,
Oh, you
and
did.
I forgot
Yeah.
to talk about it. But
We
maybe
had
you
a
can.
discussion also with Robert, and he had also time. It is so complicated, but yes, let me just Google
Yes,
it.
but if I'm just gonna talk, because
Yes.
a friend and me, we decided, okay, we're gonna watch the Marvel movies in the right order. And what I wanted to say that make a big distinction between X-Men and this world, and I guess that's how people do it. I'm not sure, but I because they are completely different universe. Am I right? I hope. I don't
Yes.
think they
Yes.
have any
Yes. Yes.
crossovers.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
I love the X-Men. I have
Me
not
too.
read a single I have not read a single comic. I'm sorry about that. Okay, this is not what I send you, but
No, but I found it. It is an article that says Marvel movies in chronological order, but it is
yes.
the MCU. So,
Yeah. The other one is just a little bit easy to, but yes, okay. So
so first
I
is the
we
first
got to
Avenger.
Black
Yeah.
Widow.
Mm.
No, we have not seen Black Widow because that was not on that list before.
You
So
haven't
we have
seen
seen
it?
Captain America's Civil War. Well,
Okay.
I have seen half of Black Widow. So
We can talk about Black Widow also,
we
since we
will
are
not
going
to
to
talk
talk
about.
about women in the
Yeah, I know.
Marvel
And
films.
I
Okay.
had so
Mm.
big expectation of Black Widow and it didn't deliver, and I'm sorry that I'm so sensitive, but it was just not what I wanted. I didn't like it. And I didn't finish it because I thought it was, well,
What?
yes,
I actually, that one I loved it because Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, hello. And
yes, but I wanted something. I had some other idea what it was gonna be like, and this thing about her father.
Mm.
I thought that was just so. I don't know. I completely lost interest for it.
Well, I enjoyed more the dynamic between the sisters.
Mm.
I don't know if it's a
I
spoiler.
wanted to. I wanted it to be more darker. Actually, I wanted to see like her struggle to become who she was. I didn't get anything of that.
Well, it's not like it was a happy movie. I mean, you
No, it
get
wasn't.
kind
But
of.
it wasn't. But it still was. I'm sorry. I am kind of. I guess I am a little bit.
Maybe we shouldn't forget that isn't it Disney also this one? I mean,
Yeah.
it's Disney involved, so I guess how dark can it be? But well, it has gone dark, Disney. But
Yes. Yeah, but I
yeah.
don't know. But it just she's a Russian spy. I wanted to see more of her struggle with that. You didn't really see that. It was more about the sister and
Oh.
getting I don't know. I just it didn't appeal to me. Doesn't mean that it was a bad movie, but it didn't deliver what I wanted. And sometimes you shouldn't
Mm,
have expectations of movies because that's a bad idea. But
that is
now I had.
that
So
is true. But
so I'm sorry.
yes.
Maybe I see it again another time. But that
Okay.
was not what I was going to say.
Okay. Yes, please. I didn't want to. Yes,
No,
squirrels.
but
Yes.
so I haven't read a single comic, which make me kind of feel bad because I can so relate to that you won't really understand and appreciate these characters if you haven't, I think. Because that's why I feel about the Resident Evil movies. They are really bad, but I, as a Resident Evil player, really loved some of the stuff just because it.
Because you know the backstory.
Yeah, I know,
Mm.
and just like the feeling of it, like they
Mm-hmm.
had the train and things like that. That just you just give it the chills, even if it is not a really good movie. But I really enjoyed it, even if it went a little bit off rail with the whole. Um, sorry, I forgot her name now. I had it on my tongue. Yeah,
The
the main
Resident Evil,
character.
the American. Okay.
Yeah, that's not in the games, but
Mm.
anyhow, I can
Anyhow,
see that's a problem that I haven't read the comics, and maybe I should. Uh,
you're not alone in that.
no.
There are many that haven't read the comics.
Mm,
I haven't read I have seen. I have touched the comics in my childhood. I have seen them. I have browsed them.
mm.
But I was reading other comics.
Yeah, to me, it's just I didn't really have that as my what to say the exposure of it. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have this Swedish. We have well, that's not Swedish, but Donald Duck. But to
And you
me, it was
translate
Swedish. The
everything.
translated version
Yes.
of that, and
Well, me too.
that's
Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. Of course, I was reading those
yeah,
also. Yeah,
that
yeah. We
that's what the kind of comics I read because that's what we found in those often on
stores,
yeah stores and gas
gas
stores,
stations.
gas stations. Yes,
Yes.
because often when we bought this kind of books, that's where we're gonna go on a ride for several hours, and then we
Mm-hmm.
got like a compilation of this comic books,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I read. Some
Does
it
it matter?
wasn't doesn't matter no,
Mm.
but it's not like those kind of comics were in the stores I was in, and I don't didn't know where to find those kind of comics when I was little. I don't know
Okay.
if they were even big in Sweden. I really don't know.
Well, Henrik has all of them, so they must have been.
But maybe you need to know where to get them. I don't
I
know.
don't know how because he has everything in Swedish,
Mm,
and he
okay.
has Marvel, DC, everything. Well, everything. I don't remember. He has Spider Man. He has Marvel. I mean, I have seen it also. He has them
Mm,
not laminated, but
okay.
in plastic. The DC Batman.
Mm,
Yes. but it's a bit
Okay.
newer, the newer version. But he has. So I don't know where he got them. I don't remember if
No.
he, yeah.
But maybe
But tell us,
you
yeah,
need to
sorry,
know people.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
To- and
uh,
Robert, yeah, comics graphic novels add up. It gets confusing for me if I miss a few issues and either wait for the graphic novel or look up synopsis online. Yeah, that can be an option. We did
mhm.
look at some facts about Captain Marvel here.
Captain.
And to come to the movie, I did watch it as the second movie
Mhm.
because that's the second movie in the chronolo- sorry,
Chronological.
chronological order.
Yes.
But it was really, I did think it was kind of confusing when I watched it. Uh, I know have read a little bit more about the Tesseract, and that helped me and found a fellow geeky buddy. Yeah. Well, I had a geeky brother, but he wasn't really into comics. He had Dungeon and Dragons books. I was looking. Okay, that's another. We shouldn't go in that dungeon. Oh, yeah, but sorry. So I kind of read up on the Tesseract, and that helped me a bit about this story because it's kind of
Mhm.
essential to this story.
Mhm.
And I can't. It's not a bad movie. I didn't really love it either. But the thing is, I'm not that into the Marvel universe.
And that's also okay. That's okay.
There
I
are
mean,
some
mm.
movies that I really enjoyed because I thought it was very charming. I kind of liked
Hi,
Tony
Catherine.
Stark
Mm?
because he's such an asshole.
Tony Stark is
But
cool. Okay, hello, hello. He is cool. He's
yeah,
cool.
but he's really an asshole. So I don't know. But it's just Robert Downey Jr. does that so great because I believe that it's essentially Robert Downey Jr. I think
I
he,
think it's a nice combination of both
yeah,
personalities, or
yes,
he found a character that is close to his personality.
yes,
So
exactly. Hello,
yes.
Lampayo.
Hi.
We are talking about Captain Marvel today from your suggestion the
Yes.
other time. So we just need to acknowledge that. So yeah, there are some, but it's not like I love those movies. It's just kind of enjoy them as a fun
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
an event. Some of the Avengers, not all of them. I like the first Avengers. Infinity Wars, I did enjoy, but it was very confusing, and I need to see it again. uh,
Is that the last one?
no,
Or the
Endgame
pre?
is the last one, and then we have Loki on the side there also.
Infinity is the first one, and then Endgame is the last.
Mm,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
yes. So yeah,
It is.
but it is a bit confusing about, I mean, the whole story and just can say the thing about Marvel that it's some, I don't know why they need to have well, I guess that's Marvel, the comical thing
Yes.
about
Mm.
it, but I didn't really enjoy it in this movie, and I don't know why. I didn't feel it really charming. I felt it was very forced. I didn't
The
enjoy that.
film in general.
Yeah, sorry.
The film in general was
Yes.
forced.
No, the
Ah, the
comical
comical
bit.
aspect of the film. Okay.
Yeah,
I.
and
Yeah.
that I didn't think
Mm.
was so good. But I do like the plot in general. The whole thing about she's not remembering and she don't know what she comes from, and the whole plot twist. I
Mm.
think it's a good movie, but it just feels like the character didn't really bring what I like in a character. That doesn't mean it was bad. It just didn't give me the.
You didn't get the satisfaction you wanted from the hype or the expectations you had from that film.
I'm not really sure if I had any expectation really. I just didn't really enjoy it. I didn't think it had so much charm that others Marvel movies, but there are more Marvel movies that I feel the same thing
I agree. I can
about.
relate to that because I mean it has been a bit, it has gotten oversaturated nowadays with the Marvel films. Okay, yes, they
Mm,
sell. Yes, it's superheroes, figures, action heroes.
mm,
Yes, they do cool stuff. It's a film full with action and bam, boom, and it's fun and it's entertainment, but it's not a masterpiece
no,
nowadays.
it doesn't really do it like a while. It's more like just a gig. Now we do Captain Marvel, new like we just we're gonna hit you with this cool stuff, and it's not badly done, but it's just I don't know. Not every woman hit me where I've felt like, oh, this was a fun movie. But it is. I
Yeah.
don't say it's not entertaining. It is, but it
Mhm.
just didn't give me. There are some Marvel movies that I definitely like more than others.
Yeah. And I mean, we talked about it a bit before. X-Men for me, it was that super wow. It was, but it's not the Marvel
Mm,
universe that we know. It's
the
and
other,
those
the
the
other
other
universe.
one.
Yeah.
And for me that was better. I don't know, better cast. It was the first film that it was like wow, Marvel, like and then after that
Mm,
it has become okay, yet another Marvel movie. So Captain
mm,
Marvel says Lampayo, let's read a bit, was
mm,
special. I feel like it's a good movie to show young girls. Me and my girlfriend is watching it. And then Robert says most directors are read up on walk fine balance of how much it goes into the Marvel comic history with making a compelling story accessible to those that don't follow the comics too closely. I get that. I get that. Mm, there's a lot of comedy and telling girls it's okay to push towards goals even if the opposite gender push you back. Yeah, well, there are many films that have that. It's not only Captain Marvel. There are other films that that shows strong women like to push. Yeah. I have to say, I don't know now if I'm going to be blocked from the interwebs forever or I'm going to get hate comments or whatever. I think I enjoyed Wonder Woman more. So now we are
I have
entering.
actually not seen Wonder Woman. Maybe I should. I don't know. Like I said, it's just ah, it just feels like it was a time when they were just woof, woof, you need to see this, and I only saw the Marvel movie because me and my friend made that thing that we are going to see all the
Mm,
Marvel movies, and
mm.
Wonder Woman is not amongst them, right?
It's a DC. It's
That's a
a.
DC,
I would
yeah.
say it's the equivalent. I said to, we were talking with my boyfriend, isn't that Wonder Woman and like Captain Marvel equivalent? And Henrik says, well, Captain Marvel is more like Marvel's Superman. I was like, okay, well, yeah, makes sense. I mean, or Wonder Woman. I said, he said both. So it's like the equivalent. And yeah, Wonder Woman was a well-made movie. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Hate
I should
blocked.
see it. uh,
Yeah,
it's just there are a lot I haven't seen. Uh, oh my god, I'm so
you haven't seen
sorry.
any other DC films.
Well, yes, but they
And wait, people also wait for when shares things, and I will also take my take, give my take on the Captain Marvel film.
I
Yes,
don't. The
yes.
Fishman.
The Fishman, Aquaman. I haven't seen Aquaman.
Aquaman,
No, no, no.
yes.
Okay,
I'm
I
sorry.
think I
I just
probably
it
deep.
was just blank. I
Yes,
haven't seen Aquaman
I
either.
haven't seen it either. I think
I
deep down
haven't.
I'm a DC fan, but I haven't seen Aquaman. No.
No, but I do. I am a Jason Momoa fan, so I
Oh,
should
he's
see it.
cool.
I
Um,
I just not
I
have
don't know.
feeling like, oh, I want to see it. I've not seen the newest Batman movie. I The last Batman movie was the one with Christian Bale. His last one.
Great movies, Christian Bale. Great
Yes,
movies. But I
it
liked
was
all the
great.
Batmans. I like the recent Batman. But we have talked about it. We have talked
Yes, we
about
have
it.
talked about that.
Yes, and with Robert also.
Mm.
And okay, yeah. I hear you. I understand what you're saying. You liked it, but okay, it was not like wow, super wow. It was like Okay. Mm,
Mm.
mm. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because okay, yeah, okay. It starts science fiction. Okay, it starts in
Mm.
another planet, and there's a scene
I
there,
know you would like that part, and I do
I-
like that part
and
too.
I
I mean,
really
it's
like
really
the
nice
environment.
scenery with the spaceships and all that
Yes,
stuff. It's nice.
cool environment, and she's trying to push herself, and yes, strong woman, of course, strong woman
Mm.
character. Yes. However, I understand that it had some comic elements that maybe they could have been omitted. I think she could have been represented even tougher than she is, than she was represented or presented in the film. But I don't know if the comics, if she has that comic,
Yeah, but the thing
not
is, she
comic.
was so tough. So when she tried the comics, it kind of make it a little bit stale, didn't it?
Yes, exactly. I mean, if you're
It
tough,
was
you're
like
a
it
tough
wasn't
chick,
her
stay
character.
tough. Yeah, like why
Yeah,
make a joke about it? You're tough, stay tough. Yes, you're a tough chick.
yeah, and it feels like she was gonna be a little bit arrogant, and I didn't think that character needed that part. It just, I don't
Yes.
know.
The new Batman was a guy from the vampire movie. Yes, Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson. And let me tell you that he is now the new Batman. I think he has the way he plays his as an actor in the new Batman. He is developing a lot. He's great. We talked about. I mean, I really liked it,
What was
and
that episode called?
uh,
What episode did you talk about that on Pop
Robert,
Goes
what
the
do you
Stream?
remember the number of the episode? But it was a pop goes the stream with Robert that we do also monthly pop culture vodcast. Which now we took a break because it was hard with the time difference and the holidays. We are in the
Yeah.
same time zone, so it's easier to figure out the time. Um,
Yes.
and he says Captain Marvel enjoyed as spoiler observation in the 80s settings was a trip down memory lane. It was 90s. Let me
Mm,
tell. Okay, I have one negative thing to say. Even though I'm a
okay.
90s person, or say in general, I like the film. Tough chick, tough woman, Captain Marvel. Yes, I agree with the jokes. Maybe they could have not. They didn't have to make it that comedy or joke like. But I enjoyed it. Action, yes, why not? Cool. I found it a nice, entertaining movie. I liked it a lot. Um, the 90s, I was like, oh, it has 90s movies, of course, because it takes place in the 90s. And shit, I wanted to wear, I was going to curse more. Okay, I put our t shirt because,
Yeah, I
uh,
didn't.
oh my God, sorry, I have to, is it here? No. This is my, I have some clothes. One moment, people, one moment.
Okay.
Where is it?
She's gonna
Oh,
put on her 90s shirt now.
well,
I don't
I'm
know.
not going to put it, but I'm going to.
Okay. She has that t-shirt. Yes.
Yes, it's not the same T-shirt. It's not
No.
exactly the same. I was looking for that T-shirt. It's Nine Inch Nails.
Ah,
One of my
that's what it is.
favorite. Yes, it is one of my
Sorry.
top five favorite bands, Nine Inch Nails. And I was looking for that. And as I was googling to see where I can buy it, well, I bought it on the EMP here in Sweden. I found one of your pictures, and I was like, "Aha, what is that?" And then I read, "Ah, Captain Marvel is playing tribute to the 90s, 90 cents," but it was a
Mm.
different cut. But anyway, I got this, and I was like, "Okay, yes, I wanted to wear it today. I forgot it to have it anyway." Um, yes, thank you, cool T-shirt. I really like those 90s tributes, as Robert says, blockbusters and the payphones, yeah, and
Mm.
the soundtrack. All of the songs, I recognize them. However, I didn't feel. I don't know if anyone agrees with me. That's for me the only negative part about the film. I didn't agree. I didn't find those songs fitting to that film. They could have found other 90s songs, which I
Mm.
understood. I mean, she was wearing a Nine Inch Nails shirt. She's a tough chick. Put some Nine Inch Nails. They put Nirvana. They did play Nirvana, which, and even though I like Nirvana, I love Nirvana. I didn't feel that song fitting in that scene. I don't
Mm.
know. Should we put spoiler alert?
Maybe, yeah.
I guess I don't
If
know.
someone
I
hasn't
don't
seen the
know.
movie.
I don't know if you people in the chat if you agree or not. But
Yeah, it could
some
be a copyright issue,
songs,
actually. It
yes.
could be.
Well, yeah, maybe, but I mean, they had No Doubt, they had TLC, Hole at the end, Nirvana. What else was it? It was something else also, which I don't remember now. I mean, I recognized at the time, but it had cool music, but I figure it was not the best soundtrack for that scene, if I make sense.
Mm.
But yeah, in general, I liked it, but I can't say that that film was like, yeah, finally a film with a strong woman. There are more films, many films
Mm.
with Black Widow, strong woman also. She's a tough chick as well. Wonder Woman, also tough. And I actually like more Wonder Woman because I think it represents. It's been a while since I watched it now, so I don't remember all the details. But I really liked in the beginning. I don't know. Spoiler alert. We have it still here. The Amazons in the beginning. So it's a matriarchal community. So
I don't.
it's the Amazons.
Mm.
What's tougher and stronger female role model than the Amazons? It's out there. So
Yeah.
for me, yeah.
Also,
But yeah, that is what I thought.
yeah, and I agree. Well, I can't. I mean, for me, like the best female, a strong woman that I know
Hmm.
in like science fiction, that must be in Aliens. Ripley. I mean, because
Yeah, hello,
she
yes.
just
She's a
she's
tough
survived.
MF.
Yeah, and she's not tough like I'm gonna show the world that I am tough. Because I feel
No.
like Captain Marvel, she feels that because she was pushed down by
Yes.
other characters like her father, and I do understand that, but I feel it.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
why I don't really like that kind of character. I like more this just we need to survive now. We're gonna do like take command in another way. I don't really appreciate that. I need to show you that I'm good. And of course, they did try to make her realize that at the end because she like saying to that guy that I don't need to prove to you. But
Yes, that was a good scene. That was a good
yes,
scene.
it
He was
was,
blah
but
blah
I
blah
wanted
blah. So
that
actually,
much
it was like,
earlier
shut up.
because
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
just
Shut up. Let me do
yeah.
what I do. Yeah. Exactly. I
But
agree.
I don't know. I didn't I didn't appreciate that thing that she needs to prove all the time that she's good. She
Well,
didn't
I have.
really have like
Mm,
sometimes I feel it's okay to be weak. To not and I like that more in a character that you are actually weak, but you can be strong in the right situations.
I guess because being weak, when you have a weak moment, it's what
Mm.
helps you to build strength and to become strong.
Yeah, I couldn't really relate that much to Captain Marvel or uh,
Mm,
her Carol Danvers
mm.
because she
I have a.
didn't really wanted to acknowledge. Well, okay, I know, understand the thing about people telling you that you're not good enough, but I don't know. Sometimes you could see that struggle, but I wish I had more of it in this. I just feel it is a lot about she is just gonna be this really cool woman, and I didn't appreciate that. I do like other characters more that has more. I don't know, not so sure of themselves because maybe that I can relate to that more because I am not always sure of myself, but I can still be. um, I don't know. I'm just. Oh no! You turned
What
off your
happened?
camera.
What
Your cat.
happened?
I don't know.
Okay, but you can hear me. Okay,
Yes.
time to change cameras. I don't know what happened. It went black. It's not the first time. I think it got It's kind of hot. No, not too
Your
hot.
camera didn't like me
No.
mumbling about. I don't.
So
Some sometimes I can't really. I'm not that good with. Maybe I shouldn't be in a talk show because
no,
I
no.
need to think. I I can't always express what I feel. I just think this character it lacks some parts. I don't think it's the best.
Here, I'm here with the webcam. Let me also fix some backlight. Let me ask you a question. Is it also like it has been? I am a bit not clueless, but I don't pay attention so much
Hmm.
to hate and everything in social media. But it has been a big thing with Captain Marvel that is promoting a strong image. Was it being lobbied, that film, that it has to be a good film, that it is about women, strong women?
I don't
What has
really know.
happened?
What I know,
No?
because I don't really follow all the social media either, what I know was that some
Yeah.
people didn't like that she was white. And I don't know why. If
Why?
she was black in the comic, I don't know.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I mean, is that true
Sorry.
that people didn't like her? Because Robert, you tell
I
us.
don't
You
know
know.
if they didn't like it, but there were I know there were some discussions about that she should have been black. And I didn't really read the
Okay.
comments or anything. It's just something I overheard. Maybe Agents of Shields. Is that
Blocking the video transmission. I
sorry if
like
I'm stupid? No, what is yeah, that's Shields, of course. I'm an idiot. The
Agent of Steel's
Avengers
blocking.
Shields, yes.
Yes.
They don't want
Uh,
us to talk about this.
no. um,
Yeah, but
actually,
you had
yes.
some facts you wanted to
Yeah, well,
share.
I facts. I just put three facts together. Let
Mm?
me find them. And the idea is to have in our show some facts, to give some extra information to our viewers. Uh, Let me find my notes, our notes. So simple fact. So that character, Captain Marvel, first appearance is in 1967. So it's an old. I mean, she's one of the oldies, of course. And a very fun fact that I saw. So in the film, there's a cat. Okay,
Yeah. Oh God, we forgot about the cat. I mean, that's my favorite character.
that was that was unexpected. Okay, I'm not going to spoil that. Okay, let's not spoil that. But that was unexpected. Really, what
Yeah,
happens with the cat, and that was funny. Yes.
yeah. I did
So
like the
so
cat
yes, me too. So
aspect.
in the comics, it says that Captain Marvel's cat is named Chewie after Chewbacca from Star Wars. In this film,
Hmm?
it was named Goose after Goose Bradshaw from Top Gun.
Okay. Okay, I never thought of Chewbacca as a dog, so I don't really know how they made that
Yeah.
reference, but okay.
Yeah. And also another fun fact, if you have seen the film, people, Samuel L. Jackson loved him. Great.
Yeah, but he's
Uh,
always the same character, isn't
uh,
it?
well,
I'm
in
sorry.
Pulp
I
Fiction,
like.
he's a bit
Yeah, but
tougher.
okay, maybe. But he
Yeah.
always is that guy that swears a lot and
Yeah.
just being a little bit
Yeah.
goofy.
Yeah. But yeah, but he was fine. And now,
Yeah.
speaking of Goofy, you will like that. Samuel L. Jackson improvised checking out the Skrulls' junk beneath the sheet in the autopsy.
Okay, yeah, that was fun.
Yes.
Because that was
Uh,
a little bit awkward. Like, what?
I was
And he
like,
didn't say anything. He was like, okay, so what was it?
so they
Yeah,
were
it was a
just
bit weird.
nodded. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Robert says. Maybe I'm hearing different, but not necessary problem of having a strong woman character like Captain Marvel. But think the actor's choice with Brie Larson. Rumors of her not getting along with other actors.
Yeah. And that is rumors, so we don't know, but yes.
I remember you said something interesting about it that people didn't like her. So I did a googling,
Mm.
and I was like, why?
I think
Why do
the,
are people hating her? It's not like she's my favorite actress or anything. She's kind of indifferent, but I
I
didn't
think
get.
she's just, well, I saw one video that's kind of us analyzing her,
I saw.
like how she presents herself, and she's really stumbling. I think she tries to be funny, but it just comes up as bitter. She doesn't really, I maybe she has a bit of autism, I don't know, but she's kind of not really good socially. And that doesn't mean she's
Maybe.
a bad actor, but the actress, but I think she has some social interaction problems,
Yeah.
because someone was analyzing her, just in
Body
interviews and
language.
stuff. Yeah, and she comes up very strong and like too much, people like backs off like that. And you have people like as just natural, like Emilia Clarke, for example. I mean, she just lights up the room with her smile. She just has that social ability to just shine.
Yeah. I get
And
that. I
he
mean, not
doesn't
every
have that.
people.
She's very like, and I think she's not, maybe not autistic, but very
Strict.
blue, like how
Square.
to say, square
Yeah. I'm
person,
going to
and
say
she
something that is
doesn't
a
have
joke.
that social.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to say something that is a joke, but I have no facial. Even though I'm an actress, I cannot deliver the joke. Maybe in real life, and that doesn't mean
Yeah,
that
and
in
I
the act.
I
Yeah.
do feel that in her character, that she doesn't have the charm. Like for example, one of the movies I do like is the uh, most Guardians of the Galaxy,
Hmm.
because, and that's is a very goofy movie. There's actually no really serious part in that. It's
It is supposed to be
very
that, and it
comedian.
works there. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also the act actor, and especially Chris Pratt, he has like a natural charm of being that person, that he
Mm,
delivers that good. But she doesn't have that. She shouldn't have been that like
maybe.
comic person.
But then I noticed something else. It was many videos also on YouTube saying, "Oh, that her co-stars they don't like her because she's
I
obnoxious or
don't
whatever." But because
believe
they are like bickering at each other. But I'm like, don't they all of them do the same always in all the interviews? They're just say, "I'm the best." No, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. You're not doing any. So I
yeah, but
didn't see that as a reason to that. I think it was just part of the show of the press release part. But
I
the
don't know. But
social
I do.
awkwardness, I can get
Well,
it.
I can be absolutely wrong, but I do think she has a bit social awkwardness.
I can agree to. I can buy that. And Kirsten Stewart. You know her. She's
Yeah.
the
Sorry, I
yes.
was reading. I
Oh
was reading
yes.
Robert's. Because,
Um,
yes,
he
because
agrees
he
with
was
you.
reading,
Mm,
but I guess he means Kerstin. Yes, that's
yes.
what a sense. That's
Kristen
I.
Stewart is also. I like her as an actress, even though both of them, Robert Pattinson and her, they have gotten a lot of shit because of the vampire films. But anyway, I don't see why people should continue making fun of them because I think she's great. And but in the interviews, she's also very awkward. Which does she
Yeah.
plays it to be awkward? Is she like that? I think she's like that. She's also a bit. Oh yeah,
Some people just don't have that, and
yeah,
that's okay. But
exactly.
the problem is that if you don't have that social competence, people are gonna be a little bit. So- I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I
why they
live with
hate?
two
Why people? Yeah.
I live with two autistic people. The the little one, she's, because she's like kid and very cute, she kind of lights up the room, because no
Yes,
one
it does.
understands what
She's
she's having
very
a,
cute.
no one understands what she says anyway, but she's not really have a conversation with you. She's like, you say hello and she's like is talking to herself. She's like a whole other story. But then we have my husband, and some people can talk to him because they, I don't know, they just I don't know, some people have such good social competence so they can go around. Not because the thing is, he says things not with the feeling of it. It's just facts for him. But he
And
can
people
say
don't like
things that
facts.
no, and people that have more like going with their feelings, like
More empathy
I,
or mm.
yeah, they just take it like an attack on their like intelligence or
They
something.
shouldn't have a chat with Henrik then, because he will bombard people with facts and he doesn't care about what people feel. And, so I don't know what
Yeah,
he
and that's
is.
the problem is that some people can talk to him and
Yeah.
not have the same views that as him,
Mhm.
but they take it like
There is
just
a
with the,
communication. Yes.
yeah. Some people can take, but people just don't cannot take that. And I feel that's the same. Some people will just, if you don't have, some people just naturally just
Mhm.
shine up a room, like Emilia Clarke. She's my best example because she doesn't
Yeah.
really, she just has the smile and everyone just
See,
smiles. She's
yes.
so glowing.
Yeah.
But some people are more, and that's why I think she could have been a good Captain Marvel if they didn't make her that the funny bit. I
Yeah.
don't think she needed that, but I know that's, I guess Marvel have made this that it should be funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I
I
think it.
think it would have been much better if it was more like DC, if you want to say more the darker
Uh,
versions of
yeah. I
comics.
agree. Yeah. I
I'm
can
sorry.
agree to that. No, I agree. I agree with that. I agree.
Mm.
I agree. But then let's go to this other discussion. Let's talk about the actors, because why so much hate, people? Why do they have to hate? If she's awkwardly or socially awkward, why do you have to hate on her? Let her be. Not everyone is perfect. I mean, she's
Hmm.
not going to be your friend. I mean, that's not
I
the
don't
point. It's an
know.
actor that
People
plays a
just,
character. But yeah, they have to have an
I don't
opinion.
know. People need to, and they do need to express things, and they do it on the
Blah,
internet.
blah, blah.
It's always gonna be that, and
Yeah.
I will just say it's okay. I don't need to listen to it because I am an advocate for free speech. Even if I don't like to hear about those people's, but I just okay,
Close
let them
it.
get,
Just switch
yeah.
it off.
I don't need to, but
Exactly. We
but
should
yes,
make
I understand
a
it. You
yes.
shouldn't need to hate everything, but some people just are like that, like blow up. But I can't understand her, so I hate you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
We should make a movement, Kerstin. A movement. Don't hate people. If you don't like what they're
Make
saying,
love.
yes,
Don't
exactly. Close your
don't,
computer, close your phone.
don't make war, make
Go
love. That's
exactly.
the
Go to a
70s now.
different social media app. Don't
Yeah,
read
but I
this.
just feel like yes, okay, they hate her and they need to express that, and but you doesn't have to listen to it, and you doesn't have to respond to it
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
just gives it
Yeah.
more oxygen like a fire. So
Correct.
just ignore. People has the right to think, to
Correct.
think what they think, even if you don't like it. That's me.
I
Oh,
agree. I
Catherine Green
agree.
is back
Hi,
again.
Catherine. Did you miss the hot, controversial hate speech, Captain Marvel, Strong Woman? Everything. I'm trying to give the recap in 30 seconds. You're here to listen now.
So,
Yeah,
do we want to do that thing we talked about?
be my guest.
Should we have like a question for the audience?
What would be the question?
What? Mm, I was thinking, like, what's the best part of Captain Marvel? Comic, movie, like everything
Hmm?
about the movie. That's the question for you, audience. What is the best part? And we wanted to invite you, if you want to. We're gonna
Oh, good.
uh, we're gonna post the link in the chat, and if you want to join, you are free to do so and express.
What was the question? Is what was your favorite parts of
Yeah,
Captain Marvel as presented in the film or in general or in the
in general,
film?
it was film, comic. Like, what is what
Mm,
you like most about it?
yeah, yeah, it's a good question. It has taught many different options.
To me, it was the plot. I like the plot. It's a good story.
It had a twist.
Mm, I
Yes.
like twists.
Mm. I think I liked
You need to
Marvel.
post because I can't do it, I
Yes.
think.
Okay. If we have someone that is wants to volunteer to go to
Yeah,
come to us, we need to do it one at a time or many at a time. What do you need, Thirsting? What
one
do
at
you
a
say?
time. So if
Okay.
you just go in, you will be in the lobby and you decide who we will bring in.
Okay. Who wants to come in?
So just
Can't answer that.
mm,
You want to answer that or you can't? What do you mean, Catherine?
she can't answer what maybe she hasn't seen it.
Ah, you haven't seen the film. Have you
So
seen?
just
Okay.
you
It's
need to
mm,
post the link so they
yeah, there is
can
the
join.
link.
Okay, there you are. Good.
The banter between Carol Danvers and Nick Fury in the that was a nice scene. You haven't watched it, okay?
No.
I liked actually her. What was it, boss or her Marvel?
Yeah,
Marvel. I liked her,
yeah.
even though
I
she
didn't.
appears for
I'm not really.
short.
Yeah, indeed, she didn't really appear that much. Not as herself, because she was the intelligence, the
Hmm.
supreme intelligence, was it?
Supreme intelligent, I think. Yeah.
And that was not her. So you didn't really know. You wanted to know more about her. Maybe you can know more about her if you read the comics. I'm not sure.
Yes, but and also the fact that even in those 3 5 minutes that she appeared, you get to see what kind of a person she is. She just wanted to unite, and spoiler alert,
Yeah.
spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, close it. um, well, okay, I will say it. She just wanted to end things, peaceful, I guess, you
Yeah.
know.
And also, she understood that this war was not fair and they've been lied to.
Yeah.
I was not really sure about the lie, but I guess it has something to do with the Tesseract, because that's what I read up on, because the Tesseract has kind of a big part in a lot of the Marvel movies. Not all of them, but most of them, I think,
And this is
because
an
it is an
interesting.
Infinity
Hmm?
Stone. It was on Asgard first, but then it got lost, and I didn't really understand how it went lost, but it did get lost, and then Hydra found it,
You did your
and
research, Thirsting.
I did research, but now I forget how they
See, that
used
is the
it.
thing. If you haven't read the comics, it's hard for us common people, plebs, to know
Yeah,
exactly what is going on
I'm not
because
sure
they don't
how
come up.
it went from Hydra to Tony Stark's father, but somehow it ended
Uh,
up with him,
Terra.
and he then somehow distribute to Marvel, or what her name is.
What is it? The name Terra
Tesseract.
Tesseract.
Tas
Tessa-
Tesseract.
Tesseract. Yeah, because
So it's kind of
Tessera.
amazing
If I
that
now
she.
I'm being the obnoxious Greek here, Tessera. It means four. So
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
it's a four-dimensional analog of the cube. Yeah.
Ah, but it
This is
contains the space stone that can just have a lot of energy, and I guess uh, the thing that she destroyed at the beginning,
hmm?
and the force that she took in was just a little bit apart of the space stone, but it's still kind of amazing that she absorbed the energy. And I really want to know if they have an answer for that, because I don't
How you
think,
mean how?
yeah, I don't, could any human just absorb this kind of energy? It
Well,
feels,
yeah, because maybe because it is what it is, something wow, extraterrestrial. It is from a different planet. It is a
mm,
source core from some another technology. Then, magically it can be transformed to, I don't know, the impact to everyone. I don't know. I guess.
but it feels like it has a story why she was did absorb that
Yeah.
energy, and you don't really get to know that part.
Yes. And we have a guest.
We have a guest.
We got a guest. Hello, guest.
Wow, hello guest.
How's it going?
It's going well. How about you? Are you ready to answer some Marvel questions or the Marvel?
I'll do my best, but I think you guys are doing great. Just
Thank
enjoying the
you.
hearing and conversation you guys are
Mm,
talking about there.
yes.
I mean, I once I saw a notification, I'm like, ooh, must see TV. I mean,
Yes.
must watch online. Whatever the
Yes.
phrase is these days, I can't remember.
Yes. So, what was your favorite part of the Marvel film or the Marvel Captain
Or
Marvel character
comics.
or the comic? What is your
Okay.
favorite? The best?
Well, I mean, I always enjoy like the banter or the behind the scenes or anything that alludes to it. So when they show Nick Fury and Carol Danvers just the bantering about just the whole idea of like whether she could prove she's an alien or half alien or whatever, however they explained it. Um, I thought it was pretty funny. That and I think because like in earlier movies they show Nick Fury with the patch, it was interesting to hear like how they give the origin as to like how that happened.
True.
So
Mm.
It was a
But is
silly
that
reason, though, but yeah.
is that the real reason in the comics?
well, no, see like in the comics sorry.
You see, it's complicated.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the way they told it, at least when the original reason was that Nick Fury was a character in World War II, and I think it was either like they threw a grenade at him, and like either shrapnel got in his eye or something like that. Is how he injured it, and then it just kind of like
Better story.
morphed into like a different version as to how that happened. So for them to take it at a different story in the movie, it caught me off guard, but I thought it was pretty funny just because like how they portray the character as really serious, and for him to have it happen to him like a freak accident, it adds a little different dimension to
And
the
it
Nick Fury
could be
character.
that the thing in the comic was a cover up because he doesn't want people to know how it really happened. So it
That was
It
a
can
could
be
be.
silly
kind
reason.
of
Yeah.
plausible.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty funny just because like before the Captain Marvel movie, they just show him as a real serious a tough guy, but then to see him in the movie where it's like the almost like an origin story, but not quite, and just to see how he's like a different tone.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
a
thought it was
bit.
pretty
He's
funny.
very goofy. It doesn't feel really goofy in the other in the Avengers, but in this
Right.
he feels it's more that Samuel Jackson kind of
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
person that I,
You're
I
right.
I don't say that he always plays that person, but he kind of is something about Samuel L. Jackson with the swearing and the just
Right.
He's
And
good.
yeah, I think what's funnier is that because like Disney tries to keep things like PG family friendly, it's not often you could hear Samuel Jackson, be very vocal or very colorful in his language. So in the end game, when he was about to get snapped, they just kind of cut off. It's almost like they cut off his mic before he could complete that like famous catchphrase, which
oh
I won't repeat.
You'll have to watch Pulp Fiction if you want to hear him curse properly,
yeah.
Right,
I
Okay,
guess.
that's another
and
movie
more
I
here.
didn't finish. I'm sorry. No, I'm just gonna be shocked by the film people.
If
Oh,
I may,
Yes,
if
you
I may
may.
do like a hint to our other podcast that I have with Robert, searching, if you excuse me, Robert, we have to do a Pulp Fiction, like Tarantino, maybe
Okay.
pop culture, if you agree. I mean, if it's considered pop culture, well, Tarantino or
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
pop
mean, with
culture. Yeah.
Cersei also we can do Tarantino, but I don't
No, I don't
see.
think so.
No, no, yeah, exactly. Okay,
I'm
okay.
not a Tarantino
Exactly. I figured. I
fan. I'm
figured.
sorry.
But
I'm just not.
That's cool. I mean, because it's funny. Like whenever they like put the if they ever like show the movie like on like network television, they have to cut out a lot of stuff just because of either language or just the graphic violence. So
no,
it's.
it's Netflix or wherever it is, or just I don't
I
know.
mean, if they try to put it like on ABC, CBS, they'll just like cut that film in half just for.
No, no, no. Don't watch it on network or well. I don't think they cut it here in Sweden. I think they just allow everything. We don't have that much censorship
No, I
here,
haven't not.
or no. But isn't it on net? Anyway, try and find the uncensored version if you want to hear him cursed properly, if you're a fan of that. But yeah, back to the Marvel, back to the
Yeah.
to,
Okay.
to nothing. Yes, yes.
You like so that's the best part, the bantering, the so you like the funny parts. Well, I don't
Yeah.
mean I didn't like the funny parts, but I just didn't feel that Carol Danvers
Mhm.
should have that. She
It,
wasn't. She just didn't have that. I mean, if she was, it feels so forced to me. I didn't. I didn't like that part.
I
Yeah.
find
I
it a
mean,
bit. Yes, sorry.
no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean it worked well for Nick Fury to be that kind of
Yeah,
personality,
he
but
could
it
be
didn't.
that, but
Yes, not
she.
her.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy her part. She maybe she just should have been more like
But then again,
tough.
give her some credit. Figure out this is a person that she has landed to another planet, and she was trying to understand what is going around her. Maybe it was a coping mechanism. Now I'm going very deep into the psychology of I don't know,
I don't know.
but yeah. Mm,
So what did you
mm.
think about that, Robert?
About Xanthi going deep into
No,
psychology, or
about
the the
about her
comedy.
comedic
oh, okay, gotcha. No,
appearance.
I do share your thoughts that in some ways it felt kind of forced, but I can't help it's because like they just put the movie right in between the two Avengers movies, like Infinity War and then Endgame. So it's almost like they're trying to like build up the hype
Yeah.
and just how powerful the character is, so that when you see her in Endgame, it makes sense. So I can see how it's almost feel kind of forced, that it doesn't feel as natural as with the other characters. You build up the momentum because they go from
Mm,
showing the origin to like the build up as to where the character development is
yeah.
for other heroes. And here you have only one movie that just showed Captain Marvel go from A to Z. It's like
Yeah.
trying to start a car in the wintertime and hit the gas pedal before you could warm up the car. It's kind of like that. Although I don't know if I would call Carol Danvers a car, but you get the idea. So
Yeah, exactly. But that's often why I kind of lose interest about people about characters. It's just that when it goes very fast, just being perfect. And that just doesn't appeal to me. But I do understand why they needed to do this in this
yeah,
movie. But that's why I kind of not really. I don't mean it's not a bad. I didn't hate it, but it's just meh. It was meh.
It was a meh.
eh.
Yeah. But yeah.
But where it works, like with what Xanthi alluded to with the Batman, because like his history is already retold so many times, to put the character like in the middle of his development, that makes sense because you already know the backstory. But with
Yes.
Captain Marvel, it's fairly new, but then not new depending like where you fall in the spectrum of how you follow the comics and the character. It's a little bit hard to pull off, but with established character, like Superman's origin, Krypton blow up, flies
Yeah.
to Earth, gets his arrow. But if you start a story where it's right in the middle where you pick up, that makes sense because you already know the background of it. With Carol Danvers, it's a little bit hard just because you're still
Mm,
trying to cover the legwork of, okay, we got to tell the origin to how she gets her power to, okay, got to beat up the baddies to, in Endgame. So it makes
Yeah.
sense. So I totally agree with what you're saying there.
So I have a question for you, Robert, before we wrap this up. But I have a question for you because you are a person that you have read the comics, you know the backstory, so you know a lot of everything. So I take it you have read also comics with Captain Marvel, yeah. Or have you?
I mean, not recently, but just enough to know about the character and the origins and stuff like that.
Yeah, but do you feel that they did justice to her, to the character in that film?
Uh, yeah, it's her action. The only reason was like, yeah, because like her history is a lot more complicated than how they
Mm,
portray in the movie, and
okay. Be honest. Yes,
I
be honest.
because like it's almost like whenever I talk about the multiverse with you, you kind of have that. So her history is kind of like that.
Like,
So
confused.
But what?
yeah. So I mean, for what they did and how they told it, I mean, I thought it was good, but it's the comics can be a little bit convoluted with the history just because they just either change it or just adds a lot of different elements to it that it gets a little confusing. So for like what they did in the movie, I mean, I thought it was good, but I think once they introduce like the X-Men into MCU, that's where I'm curious as to how they take the character's story and the direction that where she is. So I
Mm,
think that'll be the true test for me as to how they treat the character and everything. So it's almost
okay.
like ask me in 2 years and I might have a different answer.
Okay, we will ask, we will book it in 2 years.
Okay,
Yes, we will do that.
I'll be like, what did we talk
Yeah,
about?
Yeah.
we will see how
You have
many
to put
films.
the
A
write it
reminder.
down.
I put it in
Yeah.
the reminder. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
But I'll make a note Pulp Fiction for a future topic with you, Xanthi, and
Yeah.
maybe Kirsten too if she's interested.
I don't think you want me. I'm just gonna be a downer. I, I just
Well,
don't understand Tarantino. It's just I don't. I don't. I sorry.
It's okay.
Uh,
It's okay.
it's all right. I mean, he take his approach to movies is a lot different than others. So, because
And
like
it
I
is a
do like
different
David
genre.
Lynch. I do like David Lynch. I don't like Tarantino, and I'm not sure if they are the same.
No,
No, because David
I'm
Lynch
go.
is
I
more
am
just
now a bit
weird.
what? David
Yeah,
Lynch is
some
weird.
people I don't know. Some people like kind of like this is he's weird and and he's weird, but they're weird in a different way.
David Lynch, isn't that the one?
Who made the Dune
he did a
movie,
Blue Velvet, and I think he did
uh,
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks,
Uh,
and the
yeah, yeah, Twin
Dune?
Peaks, of course. But it's another film that I'm.
He made
It-
the Dune, the
yeah,
first
but I'm not
movie.
thinking
oh
of
yeah, yeah.
that David
Okay,
See,
Lynch
but that's funny,
films.
Kirsten, because like I
Twin
haven't
Peaks,
seen a
I
lot
liked
of
it.
David Lynch's films, so I kind of like how you feel, where you haven't seen Pulp Fiction. So I haven't seen a lot to get to get a sense as to like a good comparison between him and Tarantino.
maybe
But
maybe it's not a good comparison. I don't know because I
It
just
is a
don't get. I
comparison
just
in the
don't get his movies.
sense, yeah. But if you get Lynch, it's have you seen Lost Highway or Mulholland Drive? Those two films is what I
Mulholland
want to
Drive
say.
I have seen, and I like Mulholland Drive. It's really weird,
Mulholland
but I like
Drive.
it. I'm not.
Okay, Thirsting.
I don't.
Okay, we do Tarantino and we do Lynch.
Okay, we do Lynch.
I can see that
Yes.
the wheels are turning. Oh, okay.
Exactly,
Oh.
exactly. So, what's it for the archetypes and how they interact? Which one? Which one, Catherine?
Hmm?
Uh, what's it for the archetypes and how they interact with which one? But I was very young when I watched Lost Highway and Mulholland Drive because it was released back then in the 90s. So maybe my brain was not as developed to get it, but I was very confused. But the reason why I watched Lost Highway was because it was Marilyn Manson and Nine Inch Nails in the music soundtrack. So I was like,
Yeah.
I have to see
Ah,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
In general, when
Now
watching a movie. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hmm? Okay, yeah. Hmm.
now we're
Uh,
getting somewhere.
yes. But okay, we have a plan for the future.
Yes.
Sounds
I
good.
hope, yeah. I mean, I have an idea. I hope you can agree with me. But okay, we can
Yes.
take it behind the scenes and
I
discuss
will
it
be
further.
I
Mm,
Yeah.
will be watching when you're talking about Tarantino, and
okay,
maybe I come in with a little comment, maybe a
okay, okay.
question.
But it will be for a later show because we have plans for the
Yeah,
upcoming show with
I I
Robert.
will look
Mm,
out for it.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So if we see a comment saying David Lynch is better, we'll know like okay, that's Kirsten. Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You studied film in college,
Ooh.
Catherine. What do you
We
prefer,
nice.
or
come in.
is it fair? Is it a fair question to ask you if you prefer Tarantino or Lynch because they're completely different things? But now I'm intrigued.
Ooh, here we
And
go.
maybe
Oh.
they're not really good to compare. I don't know why I do, but I for some reason I do because they're
I'm
weird.
okay. Yes, they
I
are
mean, they.
weird, and I was fascinated by the weirdness. I'm going to watch them again, Kerstin. Mulholland Drive and Lost Highway and Pulp Fiction. Okay, I mean, you
I
can watch
need
it
to
again, of
see
course, to
Lost
refresh.
Highway. I've not seen that one.
Okay, we have
Yeah, we
homework,
yes, we
and
have
I
homework.
we have Tarantino homework, and we have Lynch
Lynch.
homework. Okay, great. But I would like to have Catherine also in the chat when we're discussing those things, since she has studied film in college. What for actor characters and how the film is made, scenes and the technique. So you're going to, well, I guess you have studied film. You can spot cinematography, I guess, photography, the
I have
dialogues, the
actually
characters.
taken a course in filmmaking,
What is
but that
happening
was
here?
just that
Oh,
was just like a weekend course because I made
Ah,
my
okay.
special. I need you need to make a special like when you. I don't know what it is in America because it's not really high school, but it's like when you are 18, like
you mean in
the last.
college?
Is that college?
What do you? Which
18,
one do you
19?
say in Swedish?
Gymnasium. So,
Okay, the thing here in Sweden is that you don't finish school when you're 18. You finish high school when you are 19. So it is 1 year
Okay.
mm,
more. So when you are, what is it, 16?
community.
You
Yeah,
finish
from
junior
16
high,
to
and then
like
you go to what
19.
is called high school from 16 to 19. But you can have a technical profession, right?
Okay.
That you can study.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I studied theater and I
Yes.
Ooh.
made like a special, you need to make an essay about some special subject and I made it about
Right.
movies. So I actually took a course for it, but I don't, but I
It
do
is new
remember kind
information
of
for
like
me. I didn't know that.
stuff.
Yes.
No. And but I was a little bit of a nerd in the beginning to watch
Mhm.
like the points in movies like there is the point of no return because there's
Yeah.
always like a beginning and a middle and the end and it is like a point of no return. So
Right.
that's what I remember mostly about
Can I
course.
say something here which is not as advanced as studying film in college or in like high school? But you know, Casey Neistat, he's a very big vlogger, a YouTuber. Well, he's not on YouTube recently, but he's a very good, he's a filmographer, really. His vlogs are like mini pieces of art, film art for me
Mhm.
personally. He's very famous and he has a certain style. He has made also films for HBO and everything. And he said
For
that
sure.
even a vlog, it has to have, he call it a beginning, but he calls it a resolution. Like you have the
Mm.
beginning, you have like a problem, and then you have a resolution, like a
Yeah.
beginning, a
Right.
middle, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
so
Yeah.
to make a successful vlog, and then, which I don't
And
do
it
with my
kind of
vlogs, but
works the
okay.
same with books.
Yeah, I
Sure.
make, yeah, I guess
It's
it's
because you need
storytelling.
it's storytelling, yes.
Mm, yeah.
He's big on like being on a skateboard where he films, so I never know until like I see him like wipe out or something like that. Okay, I know where he is now. So as he's filming.
Yeah. I mean, I suggest people to go watch his vlogs just for the cinematography of it, for the style, just to get an idea of his. I think it's very cool, modern.
Mm.
But anyway, that's a different, yeah,
We
discussion.
didn't have any more guests on, I guess.
No, no one
No?
else came, but that's okay. It was a first
Yeah, it
attempt,
was
and
the
it
first
was
attempt to do
cool.
this.
Cool to
It was
have you,
successful.
Robert.
Oh, thanks.
Uh,
I saw the link. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a. I thought we like referencing like an early episode. I click on like, oh, it's a guest thing. Oh, I better make sure I got the everything working here.
yes. No, but he did well. And thank you, of course, Robert, for joining us and giving us your insights.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes.
I always enjoy seeing you guys live. So when I saw the link, I'm like, okay, let me see what's this.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
it's fun. It's cool. It's very fun.
Yes.
So yes, no problem. No problem, Catherine. So I guess do we? What else? Do we wrap things up, or we have any more to discuss?
No, I
Or
think
I
I have
mean,
said everything I wanted to
have
say.
you? Are you sure? You
Yes.
okay? Okay.
All of a
Okay.
sudden you click. Hey, wait, I got something.
I just want to say that I hate that movie. No,
No.
not, not gonna. No.
Yeah. Mm. Okay.
So
Any ideas for upcoming episodes, people? Let us know if you have any suggestions, if you want us to talk, because as you see, we take your suggestions and we make it reality. So, yeah.
yes, and also if you like this kind of guest, having a guest on, if you
Mm.
like that, if we should keep that on.
Give us feedback. Mm.
Yes, please.
Let us put our social media, but we can add, wait, that guy, Rob, where can they find you also? You are, Robert, you are on
Hang
fire.
on,
It's on
let me put
fire.
out the fire here.
Yes.
We- well, you can catch us on either on Xanthi's channel or on the Shala Productions
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
channel for Pop
Mm.
Code Stream.
I mean,
And
if you follow me on social media, this is my Twitter handle. You can find information. Also, you can find Robert. I have links of our for our shows, and this is Nemi
That's my
Cute,
Twitch.
which yeah.
oh, looks like Catherine's interested to join you on a future episode, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I
Sure.
highly recommend it,
Yes.
I'm
Catherine. So
ready. You don't have to have a camera if you just wanna join with voice. That's
She
okay
has a
also.
camera and she has a nice studio also, so she's
Oh,
good to
okay.
go. Yes, she's cool.
But for anyone,
I thought you
Uh,
said you want me to turn off my camera. I'm like, oh,
no, I
okay, I
just
guess.
mean that you don't have to have a
if
camera.
someone of you, if people are shy, you can just join us
Yeah,
with a voice only.
voice.
But
It's definitely
we
okay.
will take you. What is the expression? We will take you on your on that, Catherine. Is that the? Is it? Did I say correctly? We
I think
accept. Not.
I
We
know
will
what
have
Accept
you
you.
meant, but
donations.
I'm not sure how to
That
say
Take
it
also.
right.
tips.
I take tips also and
We're gonna take up.
donations.
We're gonna take you up on that.
Gonna take you up on that. Thank you,
There
Kerstin.
you
Yes,
go.
I always confuse the prepositions and everything. Yes.
We're
All
learning.
good.
Mm.
Yes, but
Mhm.
that's
That's it. Oh,
mhm,
and this is your link
yeah.
tree. Yeah. So if you want to follow uh, Kerstin, here are all her social media links and yeah. But I
Mm,
guess I mean Twitter here you can find us and we post about our shows with Robert also all the time. So make sure to follow us there to not miss anything, any of this for
yeah.
future shows. Yes.
And thank you very
Very
much
cool.
for watching this episode and be
See you.
active on the chat. We like
Yes,
that.
we do. And
I
if
can
you're
dig it.
watching the replay, let us know in the comments any recommendations for future shows.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Catherine. Okay.
Good.
Stay well, everyone. Be well and see you around on the interwebs.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.